Item E, adopt a resolution approving amendment to professional services agreement with MIG in the amount of $175,000 for environmental review of the transit corridor specific plan. And I do understand that Mr. Salazar and Mr. Medina need to be recused from this item because of proximity to their residences. Irene will stay on because of a previous drawing of the straws.
They're gone now.
You're on.
Honorable Chair, members of the Redevelopment Agency. As you know, the city is preparing the San Bruno Transit Corridors Plan, which is a long-term plan that will guide future development along El Camino Real, San Bruno Avenue, and in the downtown area surrounding the future Caltrain station. The plan envisions transforming the transit corridors area into a mixed-use, transit-oriented development district. Preparation of the transit corridors plan is entering its final phase, with the preparation and review of the draft plan. In fact, the first draft plan was recently released for public review and is available to view by the public on the project website at www.planbruno.org. The Transit Corridors Plan Steering Committee met last week to review the first half of the plan, and the last steering committee is coming up on August 4th when the second half will be reviewed, and following that there will be a community workshop. An EIR is necessary because the Transit Corridors Plan proposes an increase in density and intensity of land uses within the plan area compared to the city's 2009 General Plan EIR. State law requires the analysis of environmental impacts that could result from implementation of a specific plan, such as noise, traffic, school enrollment, in accordance with the California Environmental Quality Act. Environmental review can take different forms depending on the scope of an individual project or plan. For specific plans, the appropriate level of analysis is a program level EIR. A program EIR represents a higher level of review which addresses development over a large area as envisioned in the Transit Corridors Plan. Whereas a project EIR focuses on the impacts of a single specific project. The purpose of preparing a program level EIR is not only to analyze the potential environmental impacts of implementing the plan, but also to simplify the environmental review required for future development projects in the transit corridors area, and to streamline the project approval process. If a future project is consistent with the program EIR, no additional environmental review would be required, saving time and expense for a developer. In essence, approval of the program EIR will expedite the implementation of the Transit Corridors Plan by creating certainty for developers. When economic conditions improve, development sites with environmental clearance already in place will be most attractive to developers looking for building sites. An example of a program EIR is the EIR that was prepared for the Navy site-specific plan, which laid the groundwork for development at the crossing. Thus, individual projects, such as the Meridian project, did not require any additional environmental review because the project was already covered under the Navy site-specific plan EIR. For projects that do not have environmental clearance, even a mitigated negative declaration, which is a lesser degree of environmental review than an environmental impact report, has a cost of about $70,000 to $80,000. So it can mean a significant savings for a developer. Why choose MIG? Staff recommends selection of MIG to prepare the EIR for several reasons. First, the plan and environmental review are really part of one large project. The specific plan can't be adopted without the environmental review, without accompanying environmental review. Two, MIG is highly qualified. The project manager would be John Wagstaff, who has 30 years of experience preparing EIRs, including many EIRs for specific plans. MIG is already familiar with the project and has a strong understanding of issues unique to San Bruno. And finally, MIG's cost proposal of $165,000 is lower than EIR preparation costs for similar projects that we investigated in other cities along the peninsula. There's another issue is a fee for reimbursement of cost to prepare the specific plan and the EIR. State law specifically allows establishing a fee on developers who derive benefit from the plan to reimburse the city. The cost would be spread over the entire transit corridors area, and developers would benefit from the time and cost savings resulting from reduced environmental review requirements. This would involve amending the master fee schedule, and staff will provide a more thorough analysis of the fee, how it would be calculated at a future meeting. So that's really for your information at this time. The agency action tonight would approve an amendment to the existing MIG contract for an amount not to exceed $175,000, which includes a contingency amount of about $10,000. The approval of the contract amendment does not constitute an endorsement or approval of the plan itself, and the amount has been budgeted in the approved 2010-11 redevelopment operations budget. And that concludes my presentation. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions of Mark?
Through the chair. Thank you. Mark, if we approve the amount, that approves the contract that's before us?
Yes.
Okay. And there's a lot of exciting things in here, and I think it's going to be great. I just have one minute question. It talks about the roundabout analysis.
Yes.
I cannot figure out why you're doing San Bruno Avenue and Elm. I understand everything else, just not that one.
That, as we review the plan, those issues like that will be refined as we move forward. I mean, that in the next.
So that's just one of the.
Or eliminated.
Yeah, the next meeting of the steering committee is going to review the transportation section of the plan, and I think that we will sort of decide which roundabouts, if any, we'll want to investigate.
Okay, so this is more of a placeholder and kind of a what could be done.
That's right. We didn't want to
Okay.
leave anything out. That's everything that's in there now, in the plan right now, but there will be refinement as we move forward. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Ken? Mr. Environ and I have had the pleasure of co-chairing this committee, and it's very exciting, and we have a great group of people to work with. And as Mark said online, you can review some of the proposals coming down the line in the next number of years whenever they happen to occur. But this is a big step this evening.
And with that, like you said, it's all just part of the big picture, and to introduce the resolution and let's get this EIR going.
Agency Member Ibarra.
Aye.
Agency Member O'Connell.
Aye.
Chair Ruane.
Aye.